Hello everyone, this is a tutorial on conditional formatting using Excel 2016. During this tutorial we will be seeing how to apply the conditional formatting in Excel. Then we will have the demo where we'll see the navigation and application of conditional formatting tool, conditional formatting scenarios, and how to compare data using conditional formatting. So let's go into Excel and try all these things. So now we are in Excel and we are going to see conditional formatting in action. So where to find conditional formatting? On Home, and here you will find conditional formatting. Click on this and there will be so many submenus which we'll explore during this tutorial. So first let's highlight the range where we would like to apply the conditional formatting, and then click here, highlight cells rule greater than. So this is very simple rule. Whatever value you will use here, it will highlight that cell with this formatting. You can choose different formatting, and you can see that as I change this, it is applying this format. And when we say OK, and here is the formatting rule applied on this range. If you want to see how the rule is, so click on conditional formatting, manage rule, and here is the rule what we have just entered. So this is cell value is greater than 5, then apply this type of formatting. If you don't want this, delete rule, apply, OK. Now let's try the another rule, less than. So 5.5, we can choose light red fill, OK, and you see this light red fill condition formatting is applied. Again we can go to manage rule, delete rule, apply, OK, and it has taken off. Now let's try another one, between, and here there are two values, 2, and let's change this value to 2 to 6, and let's change this to green with OK. And so all the values which are between that, and here you notice that I have not selected the range, so it applied only to this cell. So you have to be careful, select the range at which you want to apply this rule. Manage rule, let's delete this rule, delete rule, apply, OK. Let's highlight the range, apply formatting again, between 3 and 8, and we can light green, OK. So all the cells which are between 3 and 8 are highlighted with green color. Manage rule and delete rule, apply, OK. And similarly you can apply all other rules. Duplicate value, so if you want to highlight the duplicate values, select the range. This is one of the most useful feature. We have been using so many times to identify the duplicate values. If I cancel it, this rules applies top 10 items. So in this range, top 10 items will be highlighted, and if you say OK, so all these are the top 10 and so forth, and we don't want this rule, delete rule, apply, OK. Another rule is top 10%, so this is 10%, and we can apply this green, OK. And if you don't want, you can go and delete rule, apply, OK. Data bars, these data bars will give you they will take this whole range, and 10 considered as 100% and 1 is 1%, and as per that these bars will be drawn. Manage rule, we don't want this, delete rule, apply, OK. So we have seen highlight cell rule, top bottom rule, data bars, color scale. Color scales are the scale which 1 and 10, and as the value changes, the shade of the cell will change. So if I change to 10, it will change to green. So all these values are in between the shade. Manage rules. This is your starting color for the lowest value, and this is the color which will be used for highest value. Delete rule, cancel. Now let's take a look at new rule, and these rules are very much similar to what we have seen earlier, but here we have little bit more flexibility to apply the format the way we want instead of just highlighting the color. And let's look at the first one. Before that, let's highlight the entire range. New rule, format all cells based on their value, and this will apply the shades. So you can see the one is the darkest color and the highest value 11 is the lightest color, and this is how it will based on the value it will highlight the cell. If I change, let's say if I change it to 5, and you will see the color will change. So this is how this will work. And now let's delete this. While deleting, you can go to manage rules and current selection. If you don't find your rule, you have to pick this worksheet. I can show you this. If it is not highlighted and you try to delete the rule, go to manage rule and you will not see your particular rule. So in that case, click here, this worksheet, then it will show all the rules. And because we want to delete this, highlight this and delete rule, apply, okay. Let's highlight the range again and try a new rule with format only cells that contains. So here cell between, this is very similar what we have seen earlier, but here we can say 2 and 5, but here we can specify the format what we want. For example, format, we can use the fill. In addition to fill, we can apply, let's say, bold. We can say strike through, so it will put something like a cross line. And if I say okay and okay, you will see this bold and they are strike. So let's delete this rule and try another one. Manage rule, delete rule, apply, okay. Conditional formatting, new rule, and you can try all these rules. They are pretty much similar. And the another one which is very useful is use a formula to determine which cell to format. In this we have to enter a formula, and that formula will be applied throughout the range. So we highlight the range, new rule, use formula, and here we will enter a formula. So formula will be equal and then A1 less than 10. And now let's apply a format. So we will apply a format. Let's make it orange. And you click OK. Click OK. So the rule has been applied on the entire range, whatever we have selected. And here you can see if A1 is 10. So whichever cell is less than 10 has been applied the formatting what we have chosen. Conditional formatting with formula can be used to compare two sets of data, and if there's one cell is something different, some different data, it can be highlighted. Let's see how we can do that. So let's say we have this data which is our original data. Let's create a new sheet and let's call it new and copy the entire data. Control C, Control V, and let's change some cells 4 and 4. So there are two cells which has different data and we want to compare it now. So let's see how we can do it with the help of formatting. Let's highlight the entire range. Once the range is highlighted, conditional formatting, new rule, use a formula, and here let's enter a formula, and formula will be equal to A1 not equal to ORI exclamatory mark and A1. So the meaning of this is A1 of this sheet, if it is not equal to original sheet A1 cell, then we need to format it with orange, okay, and apply it. And you see this highlighted the two cells which are different. So these are the two cells which we have changed. So this is a very useful way to compare the two data sets, and I found it very useful. Anyway, bye for now. See you later.